I was curled in a corner as the loneliness loomed over me like a mountain overshadowing a town. I was always a shy child, never being accepted, so I became more and more isolated as the inner torment continued. Continued it did, for years on end. Even the brief encounters with friendship did not give any respite, for, as quickly as those friendships would come, they would leave in terrible ways. The classroom became a tomb I was stuck in, never being able to find and learn the friendship that came so easy to others. Class projects fed into my terror. The requirement to find a group was an anxiety-inducing assignment from hell. Elementary school was a never-ending torture that went on for 8 years, and there was 8 years of yearning for a release that never seemed to come. At that time, my studies were the most important thing to me. If I dropped below a B+, I felt as though I had failed. In a time where things were so hard in the social aspect of school, I could control my knowledge and be assured that the progress that occurred would be enough. High school bared me no reprieve. The 4 years spent there bared wishes of a different childhood where friends had been more plentiful, or at least more constant. The overshadowing of pain from years of loneliness left scars on the mind, laced with the fear that friendship was not a thing that I was deserving of. The pain of loneliness was mine to bear alone, because, for some reason, I felt I deserved it. It was at this time that my family broke down, sending shockwaves through all areas of my life, including my education. The pain of that day still looms over me like an anvil, hanging on by a single thread, not knowing when the pressure will give in, and it will come crashing down. In the space where I spent time devoting my studies to my grades, it slowly transferred to sitting in a wallow of unclear despair, not knowing how to continue, but knowing enough to put in just the right amount of work to get a decent grade. The expectation of getting higher than a B+ turned into thinking that getting a B was a success or an accomplishment. Assignments were pushed to the side as if removing them from sight would make them disappear into a black hole and cause them to cease to exist. Sometimes my heart bears a regret of not reaching out for a life vest when I fell off the boat, for it feels like I am drowning under the pressure of school, and help is past my fingertips. I can see it, but I've forgotten how to swim. University has given and taken friends away from me as quickly as elementary school. Now, though, instead of surface cuts that cut small pieces from me, they're deep wounds taking more from me than I can bear to give. I ignored my studies as a first year, leaving me feeling empty in my second year, as I worked harder and improved my grades, just not to the level I expected to have myself at. My loneliness, although it still weighs on me, has turned into inspiration to rebuild. For I vow to no longer be that shy girl, and will get back to determining to learn. For my knowledge is the key to growth. My loneliness is no longer my enemy, but my motivation.